Hi, welcome back to our channel. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about very good important messages for all new pig farm starters. Because in several cases, there's a lot of questions that comes up. And this is going to be very important for a whole lot of people, especially new people who are getting into this business. So I really hope people will pay attention to this thing because these questions they come up a lot. So I'm going to go through several questions that usually comes up, and some things that I know for sure will help a whole lot of people. So the first question is, when people want to start a farm and they will ask you, okay, so what should I start with? Do I start with pregnant pigs or just piglets? Those are a lot of the questions that comes in most of the time. So let's start with the pregnant sow, which is the pregnant pig. So let's say you are new, and you want to get a pregnant pig to start your farm, which means you yourself will have to have an idea about how to take care of a pregnant pig. So let's say that whenever we started our farm, normally I want to give people like facts, so that people know what they are getting themselves into. Whenever we started our farm, we got 10 pregnant pigs. Yeah. But the thing is, the person that we got to take care of the farm had like some experience about pig farming. So what happened was some of the pigs gave birth, but some, about let's say one or two didn't. But that person didn't know that pig was pregnant. Those ones that couldn't give birth, they were pregnant. So if the person has experience about pig farming, he would have known that we need a male or a boer to cross those ones after let's say after the 2 months that those, after let's say about a month when those pigs came, because they will come back on heat again. But it didn't happen that way. So after all those other pigs, about 8 of them gave us some piglets. That was when we realized that those ones were not pregnant. So if you're going to get pigs, like a pregnant pig, to your farm to start it up, please be very careful. Where you get them from. Make sure they are all pregnant. You yourself have a reasonable amount of experience in what you are trying to do. So that is the reason why you're supposed to go over to people who have done this thing before. Learn from them before you start your farm. Plus, when you get a pregnant pig and when they deliver, they give you piglets. At this point, you're going to have to learn how to take care of piglets because it's tricky taking care of piglets. Because sometimes, most of the time, when the mom gives birth, it's because it's tired, it will be sleeping on some of them. And by the time you realize, you can lose all your piglets through that process. So if you are new and you buy pregnant pigs and you don't have that piglet experience, those are the things, some things that you might experience. Plus, you need to give some injection to those piglets too after like 2 or 3 days of the iron injection, those things. So you have to be prepared for all of that. Sometimes when I tell people about training course that we have, they'll be like, no, I can do it, those things. But then about a month or 2 months later, they'll call you, hey, I have a pig that the mom is sleeping on them, or all my piglets are dying, those things here and there. What do I do? But if you tell them that, hey, just come, sit down, let's talk about this pig business, like how you can treat your pigs when they get sick, all those things, they will tell you no. But then, it will cost you down the road if you have no experience about what you're trying to do. You might have the experience, but it might not be compared to somebody who's already doing it or has been doing it for a very long time. So I would advise people to take their time, take some educational course in this pig farming thing. Especially if you are trying to start with pregnant pigs. They all have their advantages and disadvantages, even if you are starting with piglets too. That's why sometimes I prefer that people start slow, then gradually increase. So let's say you are starting with you decided to start with piglets. It's the same thing too. You have to learn how to take care of piglets. How to tell if they are not eating. You have to give them vitamins, all those things. So if you are going to start new, find somebody who has more experience and employ that person. Or you yourself go and get the education about what you are trying to do, so that you don't lose all your pigs. So because if you go and buy pigs from somebody and you bring them to your farm, at that point, whatever happened, it's not those people's problem, it's your problem. Same things applies to buying pregnant pigs. Sometimes you buy them during the transportation period. Some of them might have miscarriage and they will lose all their piglets. If you are a new farmer, you probably don't know when to cross that pig again, because you don't know when they come on heat. Even when they do, you might not realize that they are on heat, so I need to go and get a ball, cross that pig. That is another thing too that a lot of people will want to consider when you are getting into this business. So it's better to get education about it. Don't just be like those people who like they will push off the training, and then later on they will be asking questions from people, posting it on WhatsApp. What do I do? What? Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, I see a lot of people on WhatsApp and Facebook and all those things asking questions, to strangers that you don't even know. They can give you anything. Something that work on their farm might not work on your farm. So it's better if you personally get the experience from people who are already doing it. You go to them, see for yourself. Take about like a week out of your time, because you're going to put a lot of money into the business. So you might as well put a lot of time into learning it, to get more experience. And the other thing too is, if you're going to start this business, please don't try to use all your money, like some money that you've saved somewhere, and just quit your job and come and start to do this business. You're going to have to gradually use your job to build your business. So if you have a job that you are doing right now and you want to start a pig farm, please don't just quit and use all the money that you have saved to start up your pig farm, because pig farming is very, very capital intensive. Unless maybe you want to get money from the bank and you have done all your calculation to know exactly how long it will take you to make profit from your business, then that one is fine, because you have all the money from the bank. All you need to do is pay attention, use the money that they gave you to build the business to the point that you start making money to pay them off. But if you are going to start and even do that with the bank, you have to make sure you do the business plan right, because banks, they will come for everything that you spend time to build if you don't pay them back when you are supposed to. So don't just quit your job to go and start, because you'll be buying feed, you'll be doing all of that, buying all the pigs, buying all your structure, those things. So you stay in your job, gradually build your pig business. It doesn't even matter. Any business that you are trying to start from, like a startup, if you have a job on the side, if you can keep that job and gradually work on your business part-time for a little while, then once you see some improvement, then you jump into it full-time. To me is okay. It's better that way. Unless you have like a pile of money somewhere that for sure, 100%, like for sure, no doubt that you can do this, staying home and build it until you start making money. And the other thing is, whenever you start this farm, like a pig farm, you have to make sure that you find somebody that you can trust, really, really trust, to take care of the farm for you. Or you yourself take care of the farm, watch over the workers, because people will come to work late, they will not even show up. Then you'll be left stranded. They will not feed your pigs. If they give birth like to 5, they will tell you they give birth to 3. Take some of them with them. So just be careful, because you don't want to lose money at all with this business, because initial investment is a lot. So don't even joke around with people telling you that I'll be there to work today, and then they are not coming. So find like I know we said that some people think their family members are like going to be the one that will steal from them, but in a lot of cases, your family members you can trust more than any other people to take care of your pig farm for you. Because find a loyal person, let the person do that for you. Then as time goes on, if you yourself can come and watch over your business, then you do that. Because if you don't, man, yeah, you tell somebody to feed your pigs like 3 times a day, they'll feed them 2 times a day. Still one of your pigs, go start your own somewhere on the side. Use that the rest of the feed to feed, yes. So just be very, very, very careful. Because there was some instances that the workers will tell their boss that, oh, I'm going to go to work, watch over the pigs, don't even worry about it. But then they will go and work on their own pig farm that they have started. They'll be there all day looking to see, because they know when their boss is coming, because they already talked to the person. So if you're running your farm, just do surprise visits. Like just come without telling anybody when you are coming, when you are going, those things. So that it becomes unexpected. They will be there and they don't ever know when you are coming. So please, the other thing too is try as much as possible whenever you are getting your supplies, like your pigs, whenever you start. People will tell you that, oh, my pigs are really, really good, so come and buy from me. Those things. Oh, I have this good looking pig, so you can come and get it. Please just be careful with who you are buying from, so that nobody can come and scam you, and give you some pigs that they will tell you that, oh, this pig is 7 months old. So when you get it, you can go and start your farm with this breed, is that breed. But for sure, you don't know what breed it is. So just be careful with the people that you are buying your pigs from to start your farm. Yeah, because if you start good, you are going to go on very, very good. Because some pigs will be looking very, very good on the outside, but their genetics don't look good. You have them and their offsprings, they are not going to be growing. You spend all your feed on them and nothing. So just be very, very careful and stop listening to people telling you stories. You do your own research about the breed. Yeah, so like I was saying, if you do your own research about the breed that you want, and once you figure out what kind of breed you want to start your farm with, work on your own to create different kind of breeds on your farm. The breed that will work for you on your farm. Because in a lot of cases, the more you do this pig farm thing, you begin to realize that, oh, yeah, I can like when I cross this boar with this sow, the breed that came out of them, they are very, very strong and they are resistant to some kind of diseases and here and there. Those are the things that you can work towards, and then you create your own pig breed that work for you. People will tell you that, oh, use this pure breed here, there. It's fine to start with, but when you start, create your own kind of breeds that are resistant to some kind of diseases that is around you. Because some of your pigs will survive more, or they will not even get sick at all. But the rest, some of them you have to keep treating them. So those ones you can gradually phase out of your farm. Then you start breeding those ones that are stronger and stronger all the time. So you will save more money on your farm. So the breed, don't even worry about it after, just get the breed that you want to start, like a large white, Duroc, those things. But you can start making your own mixed breeds that will give you like better growth and all those things on your farm. And don't just stick with one because somebody said that. Because me, that's what I'm doing. I just been doing crossbreeding on my farm so that I can get quality genetics on my farm, like pigs that grow faster and all those things. So unless you are trying to go into like breeding pigs for money. So then you can go after pure breeds. You know, you can tell people, I only sell large white breeds, pure large like white. I only sell pure Duroc. I only sell pure this. But if you are just doing it to sell the meat and here and there, those things, you know, find a quality breeds that will grow faster for you with quality meat that comes out of them, those things, you know. So you end this over here, and the next time we talk more about these things, because there's a whole lot of questions that comes out, you know, when you are doing pig farming, you know. So there's more to come. I have a whole long list of things that I want to talk about, but I want to cut this video short. So please like this video, share it, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, just let me know, because there's a lot of questions that people have, but sometimes they are hesitant to ask them because they think, oh, it might be dumb to ask it. No, there's no dumb questions. Just ask whatever you think it is that you don't understand, you know. And people, if I don't know, I'll find somebody who knows and ask them so that they can answer all the questions that you have. Thank you for watching our video, and please like it, share it, and subscribe.